Right, welcome ladies and gents. We got some Star Trek news. Not Star Wars, some Star Trek news. Allegedly, and this is allegedly because I don't know whether we can believe Paramount anymore, there's a new Star Trek movie in the works. Decades before the J.J. Abrams movie. So it's a prequel. It's a Star Trek prequel from Andor director. Not a bad pick, quite frankly. But interesting. This is very, very interesting. So we're going to dive into this today. Hit subscribe if you're new here. I wonder, will any actors be told this time? Obviously, it's different actors. It's a joke. Because Paramount, for Star Trek 4, they announced it. They hadn't told anyone that it was in the works. Obviously, it wasn't in the works. Randomly, weirdly. Bizarre. Anyway, hit subscribe if you're new here. Give the video a like. Let's dive into it. So, Star Trek movie in the works at Paramount. From Andor director. So one of the people that worked on the Star Wars series Andor. I don't know what to think. I honestly don't know what to think. Especially considering Paramount is rumoured to be merging with Warner Brothers. It's an interesting turn of events. But yeah, they've got... Well, Hollywood Reporter has this news anyway. So after years, and it has been so long, of these kind of Star Trek stops and starts, and you'd think as well, I've said it time and time again, there's no reason why this franchise should be that difficult to adapt. Stop trying to go for Star Wars money, stop trying to go for Marvel money, make it a bit lower, a bit more low-key, less of a budget. Doesn't need to hit $1 billion to be a success. Just tighten up the budgets, you'll be fine. People want good Star Trek. Just like they want good Star Wars, but... yeah, you just need to lower the budgets, for God's sake. So Toby Haynes, who directed episodes of the Star Wars series Andor, will helm a new feature with Seth Grahame-Smith writing. Now, allegedly, it's still J.J. Abrams' universe, because the plot is going to be taking place in that same universe. In the universe of J.J. Abrams, the Kelvin timeline. Decades before, though. Decades before. Unfortunately, and it is unfortunately, Abrams is still going to be producing the movie. Piss off. Go away. No one likes your Star Trek. Well, they don't like what it's become anyway. I didn't mind that 2009 Star Trek movie. Didn't mind it at all. But did mind when they were like, it's not going to be Wrath of Khan. Definitely Wrath of Khan. And then I don't know what they were doing with the Idris Elba movie. That was terrible. But that first one, I enjoyed that first one. But anyway, they're going to be producing, which is a big red flag. The studio is describing this movie as an expansion of its Trek universe. The universe no one cares about. This is not that good. That's not good news. I'm sure you guys would agree. But what do you think instantly? Just off of that initial report, right? A movie set decades before J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movie. Decades before. It's an expansion of that universe. What stories would you like to hear? What do you actually want in this world? Let me know down below. I'd genuinely be curious to hear some of you guys' thoughts. Who's it? It's not going to be Kirk, obviously. Will it be his dad? Could it be his dad? Gonna have to get Hemsworth back. But he's not doing any Thor movies anymore, is he? Maybe he'll come back. Probably not, because that was part of the argument over why he wasn't going to return, because of money. It was like, well, no, you've contracted me a lot of money, and you won't pay it, so no, I'm not going to come back. I don't know. Maybe they'll cut him a deal, a sweet, sweet deal. If Hemsworth came back, I'd be keen for that, Other than that, I have no idea what they're looking to tell. Or even how they pull that off. Because, he looked a bit baby-faced in that original movie. And now we're, 15 years on. That's crazy to think. Are we 15 years? No, we're not. Yeah. No? Yeah. Oh my God. That's madness. Genuine madness. Anyway, Star Trek Beyond, the most recent Trek film, hit theatres in 2016 and starred Chris Pine as Captain Kirk. The role he first played in 2009 Star Trek. We had Quinto, Peg, Urban, Soldana, Cho, Yelchin, all these individuals starred. Paramount is apparently still developing a 4th Star Trek movie. That's probably never going to happen. That's going to be a final chapter, apparently. Bollocks. But this is the issue, you know. Paramount has spent years just twiddling their peens for this. But anyway, like I said, so Paramount has obviously spent a substantial amount of time. This is like the history of this nonsense universe and why I don't trust them, quite frankly. 2016, they announced Star Trek 4. Hemsworth was going to be in it. Pine was going to be in it. And all of his crew. That never happened. Quentin Tarantino, he pitched a movie. That never happened. Noah Hawley pitched a movie. That never happened. And then Abrams was like, yeah, we're going to make a new movie as well. That never happened. And then apparently the latest is Matt Shakman, who did WandaVision. He's now on board to do a movie. That's probably never going to happen. Because he departed in August of 2020 to do Fantastic Four. But that movie may live on with someone else. Maybe. Who knows? Probably not, though. I would imagine probably not. And this is the issue as well, I think. Well, the issue I have with this is you've got all these movies never coming to fruition. I just don't trust it. And I'm surprised that they're teasing this now when it's looking unlikely to happen because they're going to be up for sale. Are they doing this to raise the stock prices? Always have a little, you know, a curiousness about these announcements, because they could be doing this just to raise the stock prices, which means a merger will be more valuable, cost more money for them. You know, they get more money, higher value to the company. It could be. It could be. In terms of Haynes, though, this will be his first feature film. But he did do a dark, celebrated Star Trek-inspired episode of Black Mirror, the USS Callister. Is he a good fit? I mean, look, I'm one of those rare people that liked Andor, so I'd have to double check which ones he directed. But I liked everything that Andor, you know, in terms of its appearance and direction. I pretty much enjoyed it all. So I don't know. Maybe this will be a good fit if it ever happens. But what do you guys think? I'd love to hear it down below. Decades before J.J. Abrams' initial movie. Will it be Hemsworth? Probably not. Can they afford him? Probably not now. Is this just a ploy to get the stock prices high? Could be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.